Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter.
Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome to another Now That's What I Call Music review. And today we're going to be doing a double review, so we're going to be looking at Now That's What I Call Chilled, and Now That's What I Call Feel Good. I picked these two albums because I guess in theme they're kind of similar. It's nice to be chilled and feel good at the same time, and I think as these go on I'm going to do more double reviews of similar themes. Let's take a look at each of these. I'm going to start with this one, which is, of course, Now That's What I Call Chilled. So this release came out in 2014, and the cover's just really, the cover does what it says, you know, it's quite a chilled out cover, all nice blue skies, some balloons in the sky because balloons are chill, I guess, and Now That's What I Call Chilled on the spine. So let's take a look at the back. Your first CD, which has been marked as chilled hits, got things that, these are a lot of like, you know, current songs of the times like George Ezra, Sam Smith. You got some further back ones like Jason Mraz, or some old Maroon 5, Alicia Keys. As you can see, all these tracks here. And there are some pretty good ones on there. Christina Aguilera Beautiful's a lovely one, I always think. So, CD2 is chilled beats. So you've got things like Waves, I Got You, My Love. A lot more of like the dancey chilled songs that we've come to know these days. I think chilled dance has risen so much in the last few years. We all like the chilled beat. And there's also a remix down there of Don't You Worry Child by Swedish House Mafia. Not the best remix in my opinion, I do prefer the original. And CD3 is called Chilled Classics. And the word classics with now is always debatable. It means classic, is that 5 years ago or many years ago? One great one there is Sadness Part 1 by Enigma. That was an early 90s hit that's good. Children by Robert Miles. Robert Miles, bless him, has still gone too soon. He died very young. His song Children is very iconic. I highly recommend you listen to that. We've got some more chilled classics there. And please, please, please let me get what I want from the John Lewis TV ad. I love how they have to specify what that's from. And you have these tags here for the Now Music Facebook page and the Twitter page. So now that we've looked at the track list, let's have a look inside. So when you open this up, straight away you've got an advert for Now 88. Now 88 came out in the summer of 2014. So this would have been spring, summertime. There's the first disc, all nice and chilled out there. And there's disc 2. And disc 3. So you can see they all go for the similar style. I don't mind the style, it's not my favourite, but you know, it communicates the theme across quite nicely. So Now That's What I Call Chilled. What else is there to say? Well, this was a £5 CEX purchase. I think it's quite readily available. So if you are interested in chilled out music, I think this is a neat album to go for. Personally, my favourite song, I've already mentioned it, but it is probably Robert Miles' Children. It's a really relaxed dance song, and honestly, you'll hear it and it'll just, I don't know, it'll make you feel really nice. Some of these, like, chilled, you know, I guess they are. Like, I don't see My Love as a chilled song necessarily, for example, but a lot of these are, you know, like Lego House by Ed Sheeran, Magic by Coldplay, all that sort of stuff. So, the majority of the time, the songs on here do reflect the theming of the album. So that, in a nutshell, is Now That's What I Call Chilled. And if you do want to feel chilled out and relaxed, then, yeah, I'd recommend the album. Now let's move swiftly onwards to Now That's What I Call Feel Good.
Hey, brother.
Now Feel Good.
So this album was also released in 2014, and as you can see here, you've got things that apparently make you feel good. So we've got some daisies and butterflies and a pair of sunglasses up there, and I like the nice, bright, vibrant with the green and the blue and the yellow colours matching together. Let's have a look. There is your spine, pretty standard spine. And as I said, let's look at the back of this 2014 release. This is quite different. A lot of nowadays don't do this sort of track listing. You know, they go in the 3 columns, but instead you have 3 paragraphs, which makes it a bit more annoying to read, in my opinion. Like the last one, this came out in 2014, so you do have a lot of modern songs here at the time. Like this first disc is, the majority of it, from what I can see out the corner of my eye, is, you know, all 2000 stuff. And as you can see, Avicii does feature on here with Hey Brother. Avicii, as a lot of you probably know, sadly passed away earlier this week, low age of 28. I think that's such a shame. He was such a pioneer in EDM. He is actually one of my more preferred modern DJs. A lot of them I'm not a fan of, but I did like his songs. So it is a real shame that he passed away too soon. CD2 has some more. Now, If We Ever Meet Again, Timbaland and Katy Perry. Does that make you feel good? Doesn't necessarily make me feel good. I mean, it's a decent song, but do you know what I mean? This is where the theming of Nows goes a bit askew on some of them, where you could argue the songs don't fit the meaning, but whatever, it's all opinion. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie, that doesn't make me feel good. But again, maybe not. Maybe it does for others, but it doesn't make me feel good, like the perception of feeling good, should we say. CD3, you got some more upbeat ones like Grace Kelly, Moves Like Jagger, Uptown Girl, all that stuff. You got some classics. You got S Club 7, Steps, and 5. How 90s, early 2000s could that lineup be? And out of these three, I do have a soft spot for 5, to be honest. Remember 5 when they were sort of everywhere for a while? You've got the Zootons' original version of Valerie, which is nice. Ruby by the Kaiser Chiefs, Chelsea Dagger. This is probably the best disc of the three, and you top it off with It's Raining Men. I mean, what a good finish. So yeah, I think the theming on here is less consistent than it was on Now Chilled, but the majority of the songs do bring a smile to your face. Let's take a look at the discs themselves. So if I open it up here, there you go. Now That's What I Call 87 is out on the 7th of April. So this would have been released before Now Chilled. This probably would have come out in the very early months of 2014. There's CD1, and if I just tip it, there is CD2 and CD3. So as you can see, they've mixed the blue, yellow and green from the cover all into the discs, and I think that's just really nice. Nothing too crazy, no funky patterns, just simple, different coloured discs. Simple but effective. And what else is there to say about this? Well, again, this was a £5 purchase from a CEX store. It's still quite readily available. You can pick it up in a lot of different places. Favourite song on here? Well, again, one of my favourites of them is If We Ever Meet Again, but that's not necessarily a positive song, shall we say. Just having a quick flick through. Honestly, some of the stuff on CD3, like the Steps and S Club stuff, and the Kaiser Chiefs, the Fratellis, all that sort of stuff. CD3 is probably my favourite disc. I'd recommend just checking this disc out, or the songs on this disc at least. The other two, they're fine, there's good songs, a lot of modern songs. I always wish, with these themed albums, they always go for a lot of the more modern stuff, last 5 years, shall we say. They don't often tend to branch out into stuff from the 90s or the 80s, etc. So these two discs are fine. Theming can be a bit askew, but if you really want the best of the bunch, CD3 is the way to go. And that, in a nutshell, is Now That's What I Call Feel Good. And that overall is the Now review for the week. Chilled and Feel Good may not be two of the most renowned Now albums out there, but again, if you're looking for the songs to make you either feel relaxed or bring a smile to your face, for the most part these two do a good job. If I had to pick a clear winner for me out of the two, it would probably be Now That's What I Call Chilled, just for more coherent theming and songs that actually fulfill the title. But again, if you're after these, they are quite readily available. You shouldn't have too much issue tracking them down. All the while, thank you for watching this Now review. Please like the video, leave a comment, share it, subscribe, click the bell for all the notifications on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Jen Samantha Pringle, JPK Live, Anna Art, Adam Martin's biggest fan, Max Jackson, Kelly is Live, Tracy Smith, Britney Fan 1999, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry Holt, The Welsh Lady, Tajan the Video Editor 820, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, and Cooking at Nans and DIY, are AMTV staff members.